Hey YouTubers, Valerie the Shrewd Servant here, and I just did a quick video on labor and what it's like, some of the similar sensations that I hope will kind of bring you out of the dark. This is part two, and that is what it's like after you have a baby. And excuse me, something that I feel like nobody told me about was postpartum. And postpartum, I almost feel like is the worst thing in your life. I don't know if it was just my experience, but I feel like the labor, like your juju hormones are going and you got some momentum. And even though it's hard, there's some good feeling action. And then, like, all these hormones are drained from your body, and you are exhausted beyond exhausted. And it feels like you got ran over by a truck. Like your hips and your whole pelvis and everything is just, it's just like you got ran over by a truck. And I wish somebody would have kind of, given me a heads up that it wasn't so fun afterwards, because I wasn't thinking that. I was just thinking, the labor's the hard part, and then it's all gravy, baby. I mean, I knew it was going to be hard with a new baby, but yeah, I wasn't expecting that there was going to be a healing process. And I just kind of I think that's the big thing, is I don't want you going into the dark. And like, if you're able to kind of see the experience, and you're able to kind of prepare yourself and know what you kind of need around you, who you want to be around you, so that you can feel a little bit more confident. I just feel like taking things out of the dark, like that's not having things to be a mystery, is helpful in life. And so, yeah, it really sucked. And then there's, something burst through your vagina, and there's probably some tearing or some cutting. Hopefully they don't have to cut you. But so it's gonna be like off limits down there. It's like you don't even want to be down there. And it's hard. You can't wipe yourself afterwards. You have to just like use this warm water bottle that they give you to squirt to clear things up and kind of pat dry. And you have to use this Duraplast, which is amazing. Get the Duraplast and you just spray it, and it kind of numbs everything and makes it feel really nice, because it will not feel pretty down there. It will feel really yucky, and there'll be gauze, and um, if they have to sew you up, there'll be string there, and it'll feel really awkward and weird, and like this mysterious thing going on down there, like a mummy or something. And it doesn't feel nice, and it's going to take a while, but your body's going to heal, and you will get through this, and you'll have this precious little baby that all of a sudden needs you, like no other person has ever needed you. And here's my 2.5-year-old. You, you want to sit here? Okay, she's gonna come sit up here with me. Um, so that's kind of just something to be aware of just like, it's good to have good people around you, and to have your mom or your grandma or somebody, or just a really caring husband that can be close by, or some friends, or reach out to church family. It's good to have those things, because it's going to be a rough time, and you're going to be tired. And if you're going to be breastfeeding, it's going to be a whole nother experience of learning. That's a whole nother thing I could talk about, a whole nother vlog for. But I just want you to know that it's not going to be easy. There's painkillers, and there's things like Duraplast, and there's ways to comfort yourself. Be aware of those things. Ask your hospital like what they send you home with, so that you know if you need to go out and buy Duraplast, or things like Tux pads that they help. And I've seen another girl, I think I'll link her video. She does a video on a postpartum basket and padsicles, which sounds funny, but they're supposed to like pads, that you freeze with some cooling gels and stuff that help relief, because it's not going to be pretty there, and it's going to take a while before you can have sex with your husband again. It's my 2-year-old's ears. But so you want to be prepared for that. Make sure you have a lot before, or make sure you talk to your husband about that. That might be really hard for him to not, like, it's important to have intimacy and all that kind of stuff. So maybe that's something you want to plan for, of doing other things, and there's other things you can do, but you just want to kind of know that, especially because it's going to be a stressful time. That those first months, you're going to be tired, you're going to be upset with one another. So that kind of intimacy, trying to find other ways to be intimate, is good, and or at least talking about it and knowing, to be prepared for it. And then you get this baby. This, my little baby. Now she's not big. She's not little anymore. But I'm gonna have a new one. Yay! No, just kidding. Uh, she'll always be my baby. Anyways, I'm just, blabbering on, but hopefully that kind of puts you out of the dark and helps you a little bit. It's going to be tough. It's going to be rough. Have family, have community around you. If you don't, call me or, ask me questions or something. And, I don't know, pay somebody. You want somebody around you as much as you can, okay? And God bless you on your birthing, delivering journey. I pray it all goes well and that this video kind of helps you in some way. Okay, bye. Signing off here, Should Servant.